Hey all my Renaissance men and women, welcome back to the channel. We're just out here on our own little Sasquatch Country Camping trip right now. We are in just outside Squamish, British Columbia. As you guys may know, we have the Harrison Lake Sasquatch Country Camping trips available now. I leave a description of what you're going to receive in the link of every video that I upload. If you want to check that out, go on there, check it out, and there is a huge discount for subscribers to the channel. I'm not sure like who else is doing this kind of trip. Mine's a lot different than the only other guy I personally know is Todd Standing. So he does some trips. Oh, I don't know anything about his trips. If anybody out there has been on one of his trips, I would love to hear your experience and what he had to offer, and yeah, that'd be cool to talk about. But I do know that my prices are a fraction of that price. My trip's going to be a bit more kind of like a glamping type of deal. There's quite a bit of hiking involved and stuff like that too, but just like your living arrangements will be quite cushy here in the tent you see behind us, or I'm hoping to put a rooftop tent as well on top of the Gladiator, and maybe get some other, I would like to get maybe a canvas tent at some point with a wood stove and stuff in it for the winter. I got the fire heated up. When you do come Sasquatch Country Camping, you will be eating, well, unless you have a real big preference, but I will be serving food. You get your 3 meals a day, cooked and served by yours truly. But most of the diet will be things like this. This is a pack of smoked deer meat. This stuff is delicious. Skylee's the ham tire. We're going to smoke a few racks of ribs here. Probably gonna smoke all this actually. Might as well put our fire to good use. We only have one more day of smoking. Yeah, put it over there.
Over here?
On the far side.
Okay.
No, like on the, we gotta slide this one over.
I think these look like they're done.
Probably.
Oy.
We should move this one too.
I
think
this
it's,
one closer.
no, we want it away from the fire.
Okay. My little muscles. Baby. You gotta.
What's happening here? Don't drop the jerky.
Oh. Trying to do everything with like beside each other?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I will test one. This one might be kind of spongy. You want spongy? You want to taste the spongy one to see what it tastes like?
No.
No? Okay. Hey, boss man.
This one's done for me.
Oh my god, this one's got a nice crisp on it. You want to
I'll try it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice crisp. And I'm gonna cook up this liver as well. We got a deer liver here. We're gonna cook that up. Yeah, I got into this spot last night, right off the bat, hearing voices. We got a river here. I haven't seen anybody since this morning. There was nobody in here last night, unless maybe it was people fishing at night. But I kept hearing voices like in the river, across the river, back up on this rock cliff here behind me. I'm not sure if there's a road up there. I don't think there is, but there could be, and maybe people were up there talking, but I couldn't make anything. I did make out one word, yup. So I clearly heard someone or something say the word yup. But that's it. That I made out, but I heard it like all night long. And when I looked out my tent across the river, I'll show you guys in a bit, over here, I could see the shadow of the river and almost see figures walking back and forth amongst the trees. So wasn't like scared or anything, just a normal, pretty normal occurrence out here in Sasquatch country. Just out here in the real world, like that's just things you gotta deal with out here in the real world. Most people out in the cities and stuff, you would talk to them about topics like this and they would look at you like a chicken with its head cut off. But that's what we'll talk about here on your trips, and we'll get you guys out. I'll give you a quick little view of around here. That's the rock face I've been hearing stuff up on. And we got another fisherman rolling in. So again, on the fishing thing, when I got in here last night, it was a little bit late and there was nobody around camping or fishing or anything, unless they hiked in by foot. But we did all that, got set up and got comfortable, and then started hearing the voices. Oh, where was it? Yeah, so the right now the steelhead are running down this river. So this morning I seen a pair of legs come out. I just seen a pair of legs walking out of the river, and then I had to get a little closer. I was like, what is that? I thought possibly it could have been a Sasquatch or something, but it was just a guy walking out with his net and fishing pole. He was down there fishing. He came out around 9 a.m. He was done, so I'm not sure what time he hiked in. And he showed me a video. I asked him how he did, and he showed me a video. And 1 minute. Anyway, that was my lawyer calling. Yeah, so the guy walked out of the river and he showed me a video of a 20-pound steelhead he pulled out this morning. So they're definitely in there. And that's another thing, the voices could potentially be Sasquatch taking advantage of this run, this steelhead run that's going on right now. I'll show you guys too in a bit. They got a reward posted for bull trout. I guess they got a bunch of tagged bull trout in here. If you catch one with the tag, they give you like $150 or something. But they only issue like 3 a year, so it's not something that you got all these people down here, hundreds and thousands of people fishing for these tags for their $150. They only issue 3 per year, and that is to keep that fishing down. You're not allowed to keep these fish in here either. I was having a conversation with some of the fishermen here, so I'm not sure your guys' beliefs on sports fishing and all that, but I have my own, and I just made a comment that because I talked to these other fishermen after the guy showed me the video, and I just made a comment. Yeah, I think it's kind of dumb that you can't keep that fish, but it's to keep down overfishing and all that, but they allow the sports fishing, catch and release, which personally myself causes a lot of trauma to the fish, but that's a whole nother topic. I won't get deep into that. But anyway, the conversation got awkward real quick, and just because they're kind of the sports fishing type, all about catch and release, and I'm kind of more, I just said it was kind of dumb that I can't say I didn't have any deer meat with me, and I didn't have, I don't know, gas and money and stuff to go to town. I just said it's kind of dumb that I can't keep that fish and eat it if I was to catch it in that kind of situation. And they just kind of shut right up and whatever. My friend was just mentioning how I was telling her the story, and it just how it sucks how conversations have to end up like that because of different views on things. Anyway, this is the tent you will be staying in, Sasquatch Country Camping. We are inside it now. It's all done up right now. It is cold out here. I slept in here in -5 or 6 last night. No heater either. Didn't have a heater. Like always, we got the hides. We got the deer carpet. You will be sleeping on a queen size blow up mattress. Not this same one as well. All my hides and stuff I obviously clean on a weekly basis or a couple times a month, you know. But yeah, we'll have fresh blankets and brand new sleeping bags and blankets. We got some Sasquatch blankets, pillowcases, cool things like that. Here's a photo here of that. And we got Sasquatch travel mugs, and each I gotta add it onto the pamphlet and in the description, but I will give each camper their very own Yeti Rambler mug. But that's a cool little thing to throw in there. Those things are not cheap either, and that's going to be included in your price. If you're a subscriber, the 7-day trip is $1,500. We'll just throw it out there now. If you're not subscribed, it's going to be $2,000. That covers all the camping sites, gondolas, hot spring fees, your food, all the gas that this trip takes, which is a lot, probably at least $500 in just gas for this trip. That's not let alone food and all the other things and the time. And so I'm not profiting a whole lot from this yet, actually at all at the moment. We have Richard coming back for Sasquatch Days, so the week of Sasquatch Days is fully booked for Richard, and his wife are coming here. Richard's coming back. I'm not sure if his wife's been here yet or not, but we will find out in June or July. Can't remember. Like I said, we have the Harrison Lake Sasquatch Country Camping, and we are now going to start up a Squamish Sasquatch Country Camping trip. It's a little bit different. We're going to go up the gondola and on the Sea to Sky and do a bit of hiking around up there. There's been quite a bit of talk and stuff going on about the this happened 2 years ago, but the gondola was cut, and they got some trail cam footage, and it's clearly a Sasquatch in the thermal footage. They haven't released the video, but they have video, and they only released the still footage from it, but it's clearly a Sasquatch was in the area on video a few minutes before those gondola carts came crashing down. So we'll go up there and check that out, look around. And there's actually a plaque up there, and it's about there's a Sasquatch story on the top of the gondola on a plaque. It's about an old trapper that, like, I forget what happened. I think he fell and broke his leg or something, and the Sasquatch actually helped him get out of the forest. So it's a pretty cool story. You guys will see that up there as well. And
Police are continuing their investigation into what caused the Sea to Sky gondola to collapse.
The RCMP continue to try and look for suspects. They was deliberately cut, calling it an act of vandalism, and they are looking for individuals who may have, for example, hiked underneath, cut that particular cable, and caused the 30 cars to come crashing down.
Extremely fit, knows the area well, and had specific knowledge about what tools to use in order to cut the cables in such a way that it would cause catastrophic damage to the gondola while protecting the suspect themselves from harm.
RCMP have shared new surveillance footage.
yeah, what else? Yeah, so it's obviously different locations. There won't be as many hot springs involved because there's not that many hot springs over in this area. There's actually none that I am aware of, but there is one near here in Pemberton. Pemberton is close to Ure Creek. If you guys remember my deleted Ure Creek Sasquatch documentary, Ure Creek's a place that Steve Isdahl used to talk about quite a bit back when he first started. There was a group of indigenous hunters that went back up in the Ure Creek area, and they were chased out of there by the Sasquatch people. Me and Andrew Garrett, we did that documentary. Unfortunately, that got deleted permanently when my channel got demonetized a while back there. I would like to make another video. Hopefully, maybe we can get Andrew out for the second documentary and go back into that area and learn from our mistakes from our first little expedition and do things a little differently. We were way overpacked. Probably shouldn't have brought so many beer and stuff like that. And yeah, we were way overpacked, too much gear on our backs to hike through. The bush was just so thick, we were just digging through the bush. So it's got to be a trip, like bare necessities, machete, like just chomping your way through the forest to get up in there. That trail is very overgrown. There's trees knocked down all over the trail up there in Ure Creek. Like something does not want people up in there, so it is. They are aggressive up in that area as well, so we do need to be cautious of that. But yeah, got all that in store. If you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe now. Yeah, we'll just show you around here. We got the tent, we got the Jeep, we got all the gear. You will be in the Jeep Gladiator for a lot of this trip, but don't you worry, because it is Squatch rated. Like I said, I'd like to put a rooftop tent up on the roof of this. That can be another sleeping option in the package. You can either stay on the ground or on the roof, but I do not have that tent yet, so don't keep me to that until we get some money flowing in to purchase that. I personally prefer the ground tent. I love the ground tents. I like being on the ground. You feel more connected to the earth, and I like it better. Whoops. I just kicked the Bluity with my steel-toed boots on. Thanks again, Bluity, for sending the EB3A. Just a little dinky thing, but it helps. I'm waiting for All Powers to send me some parts for my 1500 watt power station with solar generators. So you do have some power when you're on these trips. I also have a 1500 watt inverter installed into the Jeep. That's also a power source. And yeah, I'm out here solo, doing my own private Sasquatch Country Camping trip. Gotta get that fire going, cook up that meat. I'm hungry. Cheers for now. Got some of that smoked meat smoking again. Should be like a fine jerky when I'm done with her.